Roshini from The Change Business, and today, in terms of my weekend lessons learned, I want to talk about a word that's become quite interesting and has held a lot of meaning for me this week, and that's the word hope. The word came about as a result of a facilitated conversation that was run by a friend of mine, and I had to get into conversation with three strangers, and I had to pick a word which I used in the context of what I was going through right now. And I had, some time to talk about it. And I chose the word hope, which was interesting for me because I tend to normally choose words like happiness, positivity, optimism. So I was kind of curious, but during those conversations, I talked about how I really hold on to hope that things will get better. I hope that things that we learn today and the new skills and habits that we are gaining will also be taken into the future, and that I hope, we will all remember to be kinder and nicer and, be more considerate of our environment as well. So that's how I used it. But as I held on to that word hope and thinking about why did I choose that word, I began to realize that when we live in a world where there is no hope, then what does that mean? It means giving up. It means feeling like there is nothing I can do to change things. It feels like as if there's a lack of energy and motivation. And so I realized that hope is actually a lot more powerful than what I always thought about in the context of hope being kind of like a passive feeling. And as I reflected even more, I realized that you can't really have optimism and happiness without hope. At least that's how I'm beginning to think about it. And what's really interesting is that literally in the last 3 days, I've seen a post about it, and I heard it on, a webinar I was on, that currently, right now, as we're going through COVID-19, what employees need from their managers are 4 things. There's trust, there's stability, there's compassion, and the 4th thing is hope. So, the question is, how do I build my chops, my muscles around hope? And what is it that we can do to bring hope to people? And especially those of us who are team leaders and team managers. What are we saying in our communication? What are we saying, how are we demonstrating that we are hopeful about the future and about each other? These are things that's made me kind of think about what is it that I am doing to bring hope to my own little circle and community of people around me, whether it's my family, whether it's my friends, or whether it's even my customers and my clients. And I'm curious to know, how do you build hope, and what's your view on hope? Wishing you a hopeful week.